Kiki Jabbar said there's a disconnect in her relationship when it comes to her family, and funky Dineva let her know why.
Chit chat with cutie. That's what they said. Yep.
Chit chat with QT was killing.
Chit chat with QT for all of this tea.
What's up, cuties? Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. If you have not hit the like button, please go ahead and do that now. Also, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I drop future videos, and also subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into this video. I will be giving you guys a recap of Kiki's interview with DJ Richie Sky. Now, everything that I discuss will be my own personal opinions to what Kiki had to say. After I'm done giving you guys this breakdown, I will share with you what Funky Dineva had to say about Kiki. But it was a great interview. Shout out to DJ Richie Sky. I will also put the link to the video in the comment section under this video. But it started off with Kiki talking about what she has going on currently. She did mention that she is an author and she will be releasing a couple books, children's books, very soon. She also spoke about having a speaking engagement coming up in September, and I do believe that that will be in regards to her addiction. She did speak on her addiction. She said that it went on for about 4 years. She stated that she had went in to have some type of outpatient procedure, and the doctor prescribed her narcs. She said that, he could have given her ibuprofen or, Midol or whatever the case may be, something that was over the counter, but he prescribed her narcs, and she then got addicted to them. She said that the reason how she knew something was up is because when she tried to just stop taking them, she was sick. She wasn't feeling herself. Her stomach was hurting and all of that. And I guess she would take the regular meds like, Midols or whatever, and that didn't do it for her. So eventually the doctor cut her off of her prescription, and she had to have it at that time. And she said that she found like a weed guy in her area and asked him if he knew someone, and that's how all of that started. But yeah, that's a long time, but thank goodness Kiki is still in recovery and, getting through that. She also mentioned that she kind of stuck out like a sore thumb because the people that she would go to get the pills from knew that she did not belong there. So, she said that she didn't see it, I guess, at the time, but everybody else did. But she then went on to speak about Marsau and Tisha. So she said that she told Tisha about her addiction in confidence. She said at one point her and Tisha were like best friends, really. Well, anyway, Tisha ended up telling Marsau. And then Marsau and Tisha told Mel and Martell. And we all have heard about that. We wouldn't even know, I don't think we would, had Marsau and Tisha not said anything at all. But anyway, she said that Mel ended up talking about that to a mutual friend of her and Kiki's, and that is how Kiki learned of Tisha and Marsau telling the Holtz. And she said that they really made it worse than what it was, and they used that to crucify her. And I think they did. I really do, because that wasn't their place. Especially, she said she had been to rehab and all of that. So why bring up her past? Really? Now, we know that Tisha came out before and said that Kiki had started taking her prescription drugs when she had just given birth. And maybe they felt like it was a larger problem than what Kiki is saying. I don't know. I still feel like they should have went to Kiki when Kiki was approached to be on this show, and they should have given her the opportunity to tell her own story. But speaking of Kiki being on the show, she stated that it was Tisha who invited her initially to film. So she spoke about the Little Brown Girl event. And if you guys think back to that episode, Kiki was definitely there and she spoke. She said later, Mel called her and asked her to be a part of the cast. And she said that she was excited about that. And she said, absolutely. She said she also remembered at the time that it seemed like Mel and Tisha were better. They had had their little drama, but after the reunion, things seemed to be okay. So yeah, she jumped at the opportunity to be on the show. And she said when she told Tisha, Tisha wasn't enthused at all about that. At all. But DJ Richie Sky also asked her about who she's closest to on the show. And she said she is closest to Mel and Stormy. She called Mel and Stormy her riders, or her ride or dies. She also touched on throwing the water in Tisha's face. She didn't give too much into that, but she said that that was out of frustration and anger, and I guess she wishes she hadn't done that. And let's see, what else did they talk about? Oh, she mentioned the Crime Stoppers video. She said that she could not say anything about that because her lawyers are handling that. But she said if she was on the wanted list, the popos or whoever else knew exactly where to find her. So she said she was not hiding or anything like that. I guess they never went to arrest her. I'm not sure. But Kiki was very adamant and said that she will be fully vindicated. She also spoke about her relationship with Wanda. She said that they are cordial, but that is it. She said she will never trust Wanda again because Wanda went to the gutter to hurt her. So she said that she don't ever think that she'll be back on the right path with Tisha and Wanda. And she said there is a disconnect. And let me go ahead and get into this disconnect because that is where Funky Dineva comes into play. But Kiki said during this interview that Marsau is the disconnect between her and Tisha. And she said that Marsau has been the disconnect for the past 5 years. She said that he always inserts himself. She mentioned when she found out about Tisha and Marsau going back and telling the Holtz about her addiction issue that she called Tisha and she was crying about it. She said she was very, very hurt that they had told her business. But anyway, she said during that phone call, Mr. Marsau snatched the phone and said to her that he and Tisha will never apologize about that. And that's low down, okay? Now, she did say that Tisha apologized, but she said Marsau has not apologized till this day. And that for that, there will be a disconnect. She feels like Tisha should have stepped up and protected their relationship as far as being cousins and being best friends at one point. And she said that Tisha didn't. She let Marsau control whatever that goes on between them. And it's like, look, Tisha, get some balls. Family is family. Even if your relationship with Kiki will never be the same, you say that. You don't have to let Marsau control whether you're going to have a relationship with your cousin or not. So yeah, I'm not rocking with that. But let's go ahead real quickly and get into what Funky Dineva had to say. So a couple days ago, DJ Richie Sky posted a thumbnail as far as this interview with Kiki. And in the comments, Funky Dineva said, there's a disconnect because you did some jealous ass, snake ass shit. Duh, you wanted to be on TV too. And you leverage your cousin to further your own selfish agenda. It really is that simple. And whoa, Funky Dineva, whoa. First of all, for me, the key word is she wanted to be on TV too. So if they were able to be on TV, why can't she be on TV? I just don't get it. I don't think that she leveraged anything. If you ask me, I think Marsau and Tisha did. They leveraged Kiki's addiction to paint a narrative that she wasn't worthy to be on the show. So I believe Kiki, Marsau is the reason for the disconnect. It's a lot of people that's had some issues when it comes to addiction. And should that be held against Kiki? I don't think so. So anyway, I thought that was a little harsh. It is his opinion, and I do respect other folks' opinion. But Funky Dineva is a rider for them Scots, child. Kiki got Mel and Stormy as her riders, but Funky Dineva is the Scots riders. So anyway, guys, just wanted to bring you guys this quick little recap. As I mentioned, I will drop the link to the interview in the comment section. It was a good interview. It was. A lot of people say Kiki is very animated. She said it herself, and she is. But I get it. She's passionate about what she's speaking about. But you guys, drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you feel like Marsau is the cause of Tisha and Kiki's relationship not being what it should be as far as them being family, or do you think that Tisha had a right to cut Kiki off? Also, let me know if you think Funky Dineva was a little harsh, child. Like I said, I do. But thank you guys again for joining me for this video. Before you go, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.